everyone. Welcome to Tim's Take, where Tim answers questions from you guys, the audience. Let's jump right in. What should legal teams consider when adopting AI at their organization?
So I think the first thing to think about is why are you adopting AI and what parts of the organization are actually adopting AI and incorporating that into their work. If it's developers who are using it to help write code and then you're out deploying that code, you have IP issues that you're gonna want to figure out, and that kind of depends on the AI you're using and who's providing it and things like that. You also want to look at like different types of compliance issues. So are there like particular policies you may want to put in place for how people within your organization are going to use AI? For example, is your marketing team using it to create content and then turning around and putting that out? Is that something that you want for your organization? There's kind of a lot of very fact specific things that you need to look at, but I think probably the best and like first place to start is identifying why you're using the AI and what the actual output will be. Like if you're just using it to like proofread emails and things like that, which I understand a lot of people do now, it's probably not a huge deal as opposed to like, yeah, we're gonna, use this to help us write code. Like they're two very different situations that have different levels of scrutiny and different considerations. So start with how and why you're using it. And then from there, just start thinking of the downstream effects.
And what should legal teams consider when they're adopting AI for their own team?
So I would think about it in terms of like being the AI, particularly generative AI, being a tool to go from 0 to 1. So you're not just staring at a blank page. I'm not sure that personally I would be comfortable with people using AI and just like fully trusting that like this is going to be correct. But it's like, all right, cool. Like AI draft me a paragraph on blah, blah, blah for this contract. And then like it gives you a paragraph, you read through it, you edit it from there and customize it. Like that's really valuable way to not have like the writer's block of a blank page. So I think there's that. The other side of it is, obviously there have been in the news, there have been like cases where people have used AI to draft pleadings and things in front of the court. If you're going to do that, just check your case cites. Like just kind of experimenting around with it a little bit. I actually like asked ChatGPT, like, tell me about the legality of daily fantasy sports. And it has since changed. Like if you ask direct legal questions on ChatGPT, it'll say like, go talk to a lawyer. But initially, like it actually had brought up like a case from like a Massachusetts state case, and the site was not real; it didn't exist. Which was kind of crazy. So, if you're going to use it for that kind of stuff, like just please go check your sites.
Got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks for listening. And if you have questions, send them into cockpitcounsel@linksquares.com.
If you enjoyed our content, give us a like, follow on all the socials, and we will see you next time.